Hey guys, and welcome to Dragon Age Origins. So we have just collected our shield of Vidukun, and now we're gonna go out here and get ambushed as soon as we walk out. So let's get this on the way. Look at that, Darkspawns everywhere. Who would have thought? I don't know if I'm digging the hand axe yet. I don't know if I've hit the wall fucking much, which that probably doesn't help, but you know. Just gonna get this guy. Like, there's a higher chance for me to critical, I believe, but I think that's about it. Alright, let's have a look at this. Sure, we'll take it. Not that it really matters from here on out. Shit, let me quickly do something. Should be able to do it while I walk, to be honest. Alright. Just me usual time and shit, because, you know, I'm terrible like that.
This might be a trap.
Thank you. Alright, so we're going to go over the bridge and we're going to head back to the crossroads where we found one of our people, like it was a scout or something, I believe. I can't remember exactly. We'll figure that out. I'm still waking up, guys. It's pretty early in the morning. I've been up, like, well, I've probably been up a couple of hours, but yeah, it's only like 7:30. Okay, that one's good.
This might be a trap.
That's good. Luckily, I know where I'm going, so I can sort of quickly do what I need to do on my phone while I'm just running around here. Oh.
If Trian were really scheming against us, this would be the perfect place for an ambush. We've got the shield, and we're all alone out here.
I'm ready for anything.
What's that you're muttering about?
Keep your mind on the mission. Nothing family business.
Uh-huh. All right, then.
What the fuck was that? Oh, was that the sound of, like, fucking what's his face dying? Maybe? We'll find out in a second. I think it's here. No, it's not here. Must be the next one across. Particular person dies. I'm not going to say his name just because we're just about there. Why spoil it? Oh, gee, I went the complete wrong way. Oh, wow. It's funny that I did that because when it stopped and that cutscene happened, I went the complete wrong way again. So that's twice in a row. This particular path of cave has got me turned around and sent me back into the fucking Tag. Alright, so we're going this way. So it might very well have been the person that we heard die there. We're gonna go up here. Nah, I feel like it's too far. Yeah. Yeah, nah, I feel like it was too far. We should not have been able to hear that.
Be careful.
What? The trap that's been sprung? Here we go.
By the stone, it's Trian.
It must have been a Darkspawn attack. This doesn't look like Darkspawn. No bites, no scratches, no mutilation.
We need to warn my father. Well, that's one less problem to worry about. Balin outplayed me.
Your brother?
Someone's coming.
Hurry, Father, before it's too...
Late.
ancestors. What has happened here?
He died.
It seems we weren't fast enough. Balin was right.
So we've been out-schemed by our brother Balin. It was never Trian that was looking to cross us.
What it looks like.
We just got here a moment ago.
Just long enough to slay Trian. My lord is innocent.
Sir Gorham, your loyalty makes you a useless witness. It falls to others to tell the story. You, Scout, what happened here?
Trian and his men were here early. It seems they'd done battle with the Darkspawn. Lord Iduken came up to them all friendly-like, but when we got close, he ordered us to attack.
That's a lie!
Then we shall discover the truth.
Frandlin Ivo, you are a good and noble man. Did the scout speak the truth?
He did, my lord. It was terrible. Prince Trian didn't stand a chance. Afterward, my lord stripped his signet ring.
You treacherous bastard! Silence, Gorham. Do you have anything else to say, my son?
I'm innocent. How can you not see this as a setup? It's Balin, but he's behind all this. The Assembly loves me. They'll see my innocence.
The Assembly will see through you. Everyone knows I was Trian's faithful second.
Bind him. He will be judged before the Assembly. To Orzammar.
Alright, so we are in lockup now, as you can see, and we've leveled up, so we're going to do that real quick. So we've got 3 points here. We do eventually want to go with the hard hitting, so I am going to put 3 straight into strength. We've got the Ring of Fire or whatever it is, so it actually gives us 3 constitution anyway, and it'll put us up to 20. After that, probably start going willpower so we can get some more stamina in there. Alright, what do we got here? Powerful. Through training and hard work, the warriors gained greater health and reduced the fatigue penalty. Okay, so that's definitely something we want. I'm pretty happy with what we've got going there at the moment. Alright, so that's done. We've got to try and figure out how we get out of here.
Will you please? Yes, sir. My lord. I would have come sooner had they allowed it. How are you?
Why is the Assembly not sent for me yet?
The Assembly isn't going to call for you. Balin has taken Trian's place in the Assembly. He introduced a motion to condemn you immediately, and it easily passed. He had fully half the Assembly ready to vote on something completely against tradition and justice. He must have been making deals and alliances for months, if not years.
So what happens now? So now Balin will be king when my father dies. You have to respect Balin's ability to play the game. I'm going to kill him. I deserve whatever punishment they decide. What happens now?
The Assembly has already sentenced both of us.
What's going to happen to you?
My knighthood will be stripped, my name torn from my family records. But I will be allowed to attempt some sort of life on the surface. Lord Harrowmont moved for a similar exile for you, but Balin's supporters overwhelmed him. You are to be sealed in the deep roads to fight Darkspawn until you are overwhelmed and killed.
Lovely. What does my father say about this?
Lord Harrowmont says the king is taken ill. He couldn't bear losing 2 of his children at once. Lord Harrowmont gave me access to see you so I could tell you this. Duncan and the Grey Wardens are still in the deep roads, in tunnels connected to those you are to be left in. If you survive long enough to find the Grey Wardens, you may be able to escape with Duncan.
That's all the chance I need.
Our time is up. May the Paragons guide your sword and the stone hold you up.
Goodbye, Gorham. You've been a good friend.
I will always be your man, my Lord Iduken.
Kinky.
They are ready for you now.
Alright, so as you can see that we're about to be thrown into the deep roads
There
to
is
deal
the
with some
prisoner,
Darkspawn.
Lord Harrowmont.
Having been found guilty of fratricide by the Assembly of Orzammar, you are hereby sentenced to exile and death. Your name is from this point forward stripped from the records. You are no longer a person, nor a memory. You are to be cast into the deep roads with only sword and shield. Dare to redeem your life by fighting the enemies of Orzammar until your death. Do you have anything to say before the sentence is carried out?
I'm innocent. You call this justice? Balin will destroy you just as he did me. I will have my revenge. I'm innocent.
I want to believe that. Look me in the eye and tell me you didn't do this. For your father's sake.
I didn't kill Trian.
I believe you. That means Balin planned this from the start. Believe me, I will spend the rest of my days making sure Balin does not profit by his deeds. Your father asked me to give these to you. This sword and shield are of fine dwarven make. Strike a blow at our enemies.
How is my father? Tell my father I'm innocent.
I will. Open the doors and let the condemned walk through. May the stone accept you when you fall.
Alrighty, so we are in the the deep roads. Yeah, the deep roads. As you can see, we aren't exactly loving life here. No health, shitty ass armor, and just your basic sword and shield. And, yep. Anyway, let's go and do this. So we go in here first, and our objective is to get through here. And pretty much what we want to do is find Duncan and not get mauled by the fucking spider. Jesus Christ.
Very well. For the fools, eh?
Alright.
I shall do it.
Studded leather armor, great sword, and a short bow. We'll take them all. The reason I'd say take them all is because, well, right now we could probably use everything we can get. I was probably meant to put on the armor before fighting this guy, but we'll be right. And as you can see there, I got a great sword, which means I'm open to the two-handed weapon attacks now if I'd like to go down that path. I was definitely meant to put on the armor. Take both of them. That's fine, that's good to go. Right, let's go into inventory and start equipping some stuff. Looking a little better. Alrighty, so I've got a dagger equipped at the moment. We have a fine dwarven blade or a greatsword. 18 crit chance, armor penetration, strength modifier. 1-1. I think we'll still stick with the long sword and shield for the moment. The reason I say that again is we have only got the one move when it comes to two-handed weapons at the moment, so I don't think it's probably worth it. Now we've got a Dalish Promise Ring here. 1 health regeneration in combat, reduces hostility 15% to healing effects received. So we may as well put that on because the memory band gives us fucking nothing anyway. Alright. As you can see, we don't have shoes, so we're gonna have to pick up some shoes. See what this guy's got. Okay, so he's got some gloves, so we'll take that. Leave the dagger there, to be honest, because we don't need it. Actually, if we come across a merchant, we'll be able to sell it. We'll come across a merchant eventually, I'm sure. I'm assuming. It's over here. Okay, wooden crate. Okay, we won't be able to unlock the chest, I don't reckon, but the crate we probably can.
As you say.
Small chipped lightning crystal. Not entirely sure what these are for. Damage 5/5, critical chance. Converts all damage to electricity damage. Yeah, I'm not entirely sure what they're for. I'm assuming it's like probably a mage thing, maybe. But again, don't know. Might figure that out a little bit later on. And now we've got some deep stalkers. And there's more than just one. I don't know where the rest are, but there is more than one. There they are. Go around the cobweb. There we go. Alright, so them two dealt with. We have a Darkspawn dagger here. We'll take it. Not that we need it. Don't need to go through that. And what do we got here? Spider. Shield bash. Get out of here, bitch. And we've got some fire arrows in case we decide to go for the ranged option. I've noticed if you walk through them cobwebs, usually you get caught up, and that's when the spider's just like, bam, got you, bitch, and jumps on you and rips you up. Oh, I went for a stun as well, you dick. Get your ass down. And he's got a bit of health for us, which is nice. Oh, what's this guy got? Good job. Alright, so we got a dead dwarf here, and superior dwarven guard armor. Indeed nice. And we take less fatigue as well now, so that's going to be handy. You're dead, mate. Thank you. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Okay, so if we look that way, that's not the way we need to go. Oh wait, actually that is the way we need to go. That would be where Duncan is, so we are going to have a quick look in this direction. But first we're going to put this on. Look at that, much better. 7.5 compared to 3. So doing much better there. We want to work our way up to 38 strength for the Blood Dragon Plate, obviously. That's going to be pretty damn fun to use, I reckon. Is there a preview? Inspect. Okay, it doesn't tell us. You have equipped heavy or massive armor. While these grades of armor offer excellent protection, be aware that they reduce the character's attack speed. Yeah. So, because we've got our strength bit up a little bit, we lose a little bit of fatigue, and we slow down a little bit, but it's better than without our trait already, so. Which probably made no sense because it didn't sound very smart. Alright, this guy. Get out of the way. Die, you little bastard. Jesus, they can't actually hurt me very much. Like, as you can see there, my health is perfectly fine. They just sort of take a while to die.
As you say.
Stun that shithead. And lucky last. Alright, we have dealt with that. Looking pretty decent there. I don't think they're going to drop much. Bit of lyrium potion apparently. Because, you know, deep stalkers have that sort of thing. Okay, so we've got a dead dwarf here. So we've got dwarven armor, dwarven armored boots, injury kit, and some health. That'd be nice. Another one, and we've got some firebolts as well. Right, for starters, well, we don't need the dwarven armor. We've got superior dwarven guard armor, so we're already one step ahead there, because it's got the +1 armor there as well. So it's actually going to be an armor of 8.5. So we're looking pretty good there. Dwarven armored boots, we don't have at all, so we're going to put that on. Our defense is now 51. And we're doing pretty well for ourselves. So let's go and find Duncan, because Duncan's our mate. And we're starting to look pretty good. From here, we end up in the wilds of, like, the Kakaria wilds, I believe. So we start to get out in the world a little bit soon. And hopefully we don't experience any trouble, because that's where I started experiencing
Lord Idukan, what are you doing here alone?
crashes and
Where
stuff.
are your troops? Ah, you have been made to walk the deep roads then.
You mean you were exiled? What happened?
Sorry, I was just taking
I
a
do
drink
not
of water.
think matters of dwarven honor are any business of ours. You need not answer, friend.
I was betrayed by my
Trian?
brother. No, Balin. Trian is dead.
I see. The brutal intrigue of the dwarven court continues then. Your father intimated as much. There is no reason for you to walk these deep roads and die for something you did not do. You've already proven yourself both resourceful and skilled, and I would expect nothing less from an Idukan. I've been searching for those with your level of ability. Your exploits in the deep roads set you apart. As leader of the Grey Wardens in Ferelden, I would like to formally invite you to join our order.
I accept.
Then welcome. We leave immediately for Ostagar to join with the human forces facing the Darkspawn hordes led by King Kaelan. Stay close. There are still Darkspawn around every corner.
Alright, so now I'm pretty sure we go into a few cutscenes and we meet the king. Any second now? Come on.
We will be traveling south through the hinterlands to the ruin of Ostagar, on the edges of the Korkari Wilds. The Tevinter Imperium built Ostagar long ago to prevent the Wilders from invading the northern lowlands. It's fitting we make our stand here, even if we face a different foe within that forest. The King's forces have clashed with the Darkspawn several times, but here is where the bulk of the Horde will show itself. There are only a few Grey Wardens within Ferelden at the moment, but all of us are here. This blight must be stopped, here and now. If it spreads to the north, Ferelden will fall.
Ho there, Duncan.
King Kaelan, I didn't expect a
royal welcome? I was beginning to worry you'd miss all the fun.
Not if I could help it, Your Majesty.
Then I'll have the mighty Duncan at my side in battle after all. Glorious. The other wardens told me you'd found a promising recruit. I take it this is he?
Indeed.
Allow me to introduce you, Your Majesty.
There's no need to be so formal, Duncan. We'll be shedding blood together after all.
Oh, you are
there,
not
friend.
wrong.
Might I know your name?
I am Thogrim, Your Majesty.
Pleased to meet you. The Grey Wardens are desperate to bolster their numbers, and I, for one, am glad to help them. It's good to see one of the honorable stout folk outside Orzammar.
Leaving Orzammar wasn't my idea, really.
Sounds like there's a story behind that. You must regale me with it sometime.
I'd rather not, if Your Majesty wishes.
I do. I'll make sure to have the finest dwarven brew brought up from the palace cellars. After we've dealt with the Blight, of course. I've been to Orzammar. King Endrin invited my father to a grand proving long ago. How does Endrin fare these days?
I'm his son, and he was fine when I saw him last.
Well, it seems your story may be even more interesting than I suspected. Allow me to be the first to welcome you to Ostagar. The Wardens will benefit greatly with you in their ranks.
You're too kind, Your Majesty.
I'm sorry to cut this short, but I should return to my tent. Loghain waits eagerly to bore me with his strategies.
Your uncle sends his greetings and reminds you that Redcliffe forces could be here in less than a week.
Ha! Eamon just wants in on the glory. We've won 3 battles against these monsters, and tomorrow should be no different.
I didn't realize things were going so well.
I'm not even sure this is a true blight. There are plenty of Darkspawn on the field, but alas, we've seen no sign of an archdemon.
Disappointed, Your Majesty?
I'd hoped for a war like in the tales. A king riding with the fabled Grey Wardens against a tainted god. But I suppose this will have to do. I must go before Loghain sends out a search party. Farewell, Grey Wardens.
Obviously, I plan to do the DLCs, like Awakening and stuff in
What the
there.
king said is true. They've won several battles against the Darkspawn here.
Yet you don't sound very reassured.
Despite the victories so far, the Darkspawn horde grows larger with each passing day. By now, they look to outnumber us. I know there is an archdemon behind this, but I cannot ask the king to act solely on my feeling.
then maybe we should move quickly.
Yes, we should proceed with the ritual.
What do you need me to do?
Feel free to explore the camp here as you wish. All I ask is that you do not leave it for the time being. There is another Grey Warden in the camp by the name of Alistair. When you're ready, seek him out and tell him it's time to summon the other recruits. Until then, I have business I must attend to. You may find me at the Grey Warden tent on the other side of this bridge, should you need to.
Alrighty, so we've leveled up, and the bridge is just there, as you can see, which is what we're going to cross. Once we get through all the new codex. We'll level up while we're doing it. So we've done that. That's already 20, so I reckon we might even leave that. We'll put it into willpower, and that goes to 14 that way. One more, we'll go 15 willpower, and then we'll start bumping the constitution up, and then strength again, I reckon. I think that's going to be a good plan to go off. Right, I'm going to go with... not stealing... Survival. Alright, so threaten, bravery. What do we got here? The warrior adapts to challenging that increases enemy hostility with each melee attack, drawing them away from other allies while this mode is active. Alright, that'd be handy for a tank build. So definitely something we can look into. Bravery, the warrior's unwavering courage grants bonus to damage, physical resistance, and mental resistance, as well as bonus to critical chance that increases proportionally to the number of enemies above 2 that the warrior is engaging. And then of course we've got Death Blow. I was kind of hoping we'd have like, what's this one? Each time a warrior fells an enemy, the end of the battle seems closer at hand, restoring a portion of the warrior's stamina. Yeah, okay. Maybe there is. I'll have a good look later. I was kind of hoping there'd be more like traits for powerful, where with the heavy armor and so on, but it doesn't seem to have that just yet. Anyway, what do we got here? I'm gonna stay with the shield and block still for the minute, I reckon. I'm going to move into two-handed eventually. It's just a matter of when I feel like I should be doing that. So what do we got here? We've got a passive there, and we've got a sustained there. While this mode is active, the character drops into a defensive stance that favors the shield, gaining a bonus to defense and an increased chance to shrug off missile attacks, but taking a penalty to attack. With shield balance, the attack penalty is reduced. Alrighty, shield balance, okay, that's that one. Shield balance is reduced. With shield expertise, the defense bonus increases. With shield mastery, the defense bonus increases further. Okay, so we got, what was it? With shield balance, and then shield expertise and shield mastery. Where that's shield mastery, shield expertise. Okay, so you need both of them to even get the full thing going on there. Then we got shield cover, which is a sustain. Then we got tactics. This character is proficient enough to, with a shield, to defend from all angles, so the attackers no longer benefit from flanking strikes. And then of course we got the shield mastery. Okay, what do we got here? Precise striking warrior tries to make each attack count, sacrificing attack speed for bonus to attack, as well as an increased chance to score critical hits. Alright, so let's go with this one. Gonna go with that for the time being. And we've got a new quest there, as you can see. We'll have a look at the quest real quick. It should only be the one, joining the Grey Wardens. Yep, sweet, we've marked that as active. We're good to go. From here, we're going to save the game under Thogrim. The reason I'm going to save is my first crash was walking over this bridge, and it happened pretty much every time I walked over the bridge. So I'm going to walk over this bridge, and if it crashes, I don't know what we'll do. If it doesn't, well, we'll continue on, won't we? So we're about to find out. It usually happens sort of just up past Duncan here. Over here, any second now. If it doesn't
Hey, you
seem
must be
to...
the Grey Warden recruit that Duncan brought.
Okay, it doesn't seem to have crashed, which is fantastic news. We're going to have a quick look around. I believe we have some items on us that would go for some selling. And there is a merchant over here, well, a quartermaster.
Have you seen an elf running about? Young woman, red hair, carrying a suit of chain.
Can't say I have, no.
Blast it. Where did she go? That suit better be patched up when she gets back, or by the maker up. Oh, pardon my manners. My troubles are no concern of yours, I'm sure. I'm the quartermaster. Did you come for supplies?
Did you need help tracking this girl down?
Oh, I'm sure you have better things to do than run errands for me. I can find her myself.
What kind of supplies do you have?
Arms and armor, for the most part. It's for the King's men, but you Grey Wardens can buy what you need for a modest price. I also have some goods on the side I can provide. Strictly off the record, of course, to keep morale up, you understand.
Let me see what you have.
Let me know what you'd like.
And then we'll have a look and see what shifty she's got too. Okay, so for instance, we can fuck that off. Dwarven armor. We'll keep the heavy. I'm not going to use any of that, so that can go. Sell. Buy arrows, sell. Keep the great sword. What do we got here? 440. Okay, I knew there was a penalty to wielding particular Darkspawn stuff, so we got a -1 in dexterity to wield it, so it'd be stronger than your normal dagger. Oops, we'll stop that. Yeah, so it's stronger than your normal dagger in pretty much every way, apart from you will lose dexterity using it. I'm going to sell it off. Not really using daggers anyway. Right now, lyrium can go, like, I'm the dwarf for no reason to have magic stuff for the time being. I'll keep that just for the sake of I don't know what the fuck it is. And dwarven armor, well, I'm pretty sure the heavy armor is... Yeah, I think the heavy armor is already taken care of with the people we end up working with, so we should be fine there. Alright, well, that seems to be it. What do we got here? We've got a longsword. Okay, so we could technically go ahead and buy ourselves a longsword. We've got enough gold for it. It'll improve our damage. It's a tier 3 weapon. 2 attack. See, I don't quite understand this 2 attack thing. Like, we'll have to have a look. We've got an acolyte staff there. Got a great sword there. We've already got a great sword. And then, of course, we've got just your everyday axe. I wouldn't mind going an axe, but right now, there just doesn't seem to be an axe worth using. Maybe down the track, if we can find one, that'd be pretty cool. Alright, what else we got going here? Backpack. This pack is designed... Okay. Basically, it gives an extra 10 to inventory. Think we should go with this, to be honest. There we go, nice. Still got 1 gold, 56, but I think we're pretty good with how we're going now. So, got to go up here to meet Duncan and talk with the king, I believe, but we'll do that next episode. I'm going to wrap it up here, so stay tuned, guys, for the next one. I hope you're enjoying my throwback series, Dragon Age Origins, and I'll see you around, catches.